Alright, good morning everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. June 17th today. It's been a little while since I recorded one of these devlogs. Yeah, just looking here, it's a little bit over a month since I made a recording. Mainly, I've kind of just been focusing on getting through all of my already existing backlog of recordings, and I'm happy to say I'm finally done editing all of those videos. They've all been posted. Little bit of bad news though, is that I've just been focusing on the development of the game as well as editing, that I've fallen behind a little bit on actually recording what I've been currently working on. Playing a little bit of catch up, but it's not really too much to worry about. I should be able to get these recordings done and out of the way relatively quickly. There's not too much to talk about. There's maybe 3-4 devlogs that I can be making. But yeah, I should be up to date pretty quickly. So this video isn't going to be anything too crazy. It should be a pretty quick one. I'll just be quickly talking about how I went about implementing vertical and horizontal recoil into my game. At this point, I've also implemented sound effects as well. Both reload and gunshot sound effects have been added in already. I'm not going to be talking about it right now. I can put those into its own separate videos because there's more to show there. But you will be hearing the gunshots and reload sound effects in this video. But today it's really just focusing on the recoil for each weapon. You can see here a little bit of camera shake there, a little bit of camera movement. Same thing goes when you aim down sights. Now that was just a semi-automatic weapon. Here's a fully automatic weapon. So you can see a little bit of the vertical recoil and the horizontal recoil at work there. I'm sure I can adjust the values, but I'm not too worried about fine-tuning right now. Right now I'm just worrying about actually having it implemented into my game. I'll probably adjust the values when I get closer to a playable state, and I'll be able to get other people's opinions on it. But right now, as long as it's implemented, I'm happy with it. Implementing it wasn't actually too bad. I basically followed the same structure as the crosshair spread, where I'm just setting where I do have some values set. It's using interpolation. I also have some clamps set up. You see this firing spread. Again, we're just checking if there's ammo in the magazine and we're clamping it to a value. Horizontal, this one will be random within a range, whatever the negative version of what I set is and the positive version. So it'll just be going back and forth left and right to get what you're seeing on screen. Recovering recoil, that's always happening in tick. I'll go ahead and show you the tick function. So basically it'll recover the recoil when it's firing. It'll add these two together to get what you saw on screen. And finally, to actually showcase the recoil, how the player actually feels it, we're just updating the pivot rotation. Nothing too crazy here. Yeah, there isn't really too much to talk about. Here's the tick function. These are the two functions I added that are handling the recoil. So yeah, honestly, not really too much to talk about here. This was a pretty simple feature to implement. This wasn't anything too crazy I had in mind. I already had an idea of how I wanted to go about it going into this. It was more so just getting it done. I'll showcase a couple more weapons. So you already saw this pistol, the FNX45. Here's the DSR. Nothing too crazy there. Here's one of the submachine guns, the APC-9. So I really like that. I think I can make the values a lot more, maybe. But I do like how the current recoil is working. And just another day working on this game. And yeah, I'll catch you later.